subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello students. Today I ask a questions. Which type of clothes you have to wear during in summer season and in winter season? Yes, you have to wear a cotton clothes during summer season and woolen clothes during winter seasons. Have you ever thought how does this clothes comes from and what the process to make these different types of clothes? When you go to attend any marriage party, any birthday party, you want to wear a new and different variety of clothes. So, in this chapter, we will learn the whole process of making this different variety of clothes. So, let's start chapter 3 from Science of Standard 6. The name of our chapter is Fiber to Fabric. The first topic of this chapter is variety of fabrics. There are so many types of fabrics like cotton, wool, silk, etc. What is fabric? The woven material is called fabric and the spun fibers are called yarns. Now the next topic is fiber. How to make this fiber? The thin strand of threads which are used to make yarns are called fibers. Fibers are made up of yarn and yarn are further made up of fibers. So you think that where do these fibers comes from? Now come to the next topic, the types of fibers. The different types of fibers there are. We will divide the fibers into two types, the natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Some fibers are obtained from plant and some from animals. These types of fibers are called natural fibers. Now, these natural fibers are two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Cotton and jute are example or fibers obtained from plant. These are called plant fibers. Then wool and silk obtained from fleece of sheep or goat. So these are called the animal fibers, and silk is also called the animal fibers because silk fiber is drawn from the cocoon of silk worm. Now the synthetic fibers. The fibers which are not obtained from plant or animal sources and are made from chemical substances are called synthetic fibers. The example of the synthetic fibers are nylon, polyester and rayon. Now let's discuss some plant fibers. We will discuss first the plant fiber is cotton. Cotton wool is fluffy wadding of a kind originally made from raw cotton. Cotton plants are usually grown at places having black soil and warm climate. After maturing, the balls burst open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen in the field. From these balls, cotton is usually picked by hand. The picking fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. This process is called ginning of cotton. Ginning was traditionally done by hand. These days, machines are also used for ginning. Now, the next plant fiber is jute. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy season in India. Jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. The jute plant is normally harvested when it is at flowering stage. The stems of the harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days. The stem rot and fibers are separated by hands. To make fabrics, all these fibers are converted into yarn. Now, in this topic, we will clear how we will make the yarn and how is it done. The next topic is spinning cotton yarn. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. In this process, fibers from a mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fibers together to form a yarn. Which devices are used to make these yarns? A simple device used for spinning is a hand spindle, also called takli. Another hand-operated device used for spinning is charkha. Look at the slide. This is the image of charkha. In this image, we will show that how the cotton fiber is converted into a yarn. Use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as part of the independence movement. He encouraged people to wear cloths made of homespun yarn termed as khadi and some imported cloths made in the mills of Britain. To popularize and promote khadi, the government of India constituted a body called Khadi and Village Industry Commission in 1956. Now, next topic is yarn to fabric. We make the yarn, after that we make the yarn to fabric. There are two main processes by which fabrics are made from yarn. These two main processes are weaving and knitting. The first process is weaving. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fabric is called weaving. Two sets of yarn are woven to make a fabric. Weaving of fabric is done on looms. The looms are either hand operated or power operated. The hand operated looms are called hand loom and power operated looms are called power loom. Look at the slide. This is the image of hand loom. In this image, how to make a fabric by the process of hand loom shown in the slide. Now, next process is knitting. In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Many clothing items are made of knitted fabrics. Knitting is done by hand and also on machines. Weaving and knitting are used for making different kinds of fabric. These fabrics are used for a variety of clothing items. So this is the whole process to make a cloth from the raw materials obtained from the plants. Now, the last and important topic of history of clothing materials. In ancient times, people used the bark and big leaves of trees or animals' skin and first to cover themselves. After people began to settle in agriculture communities, they learned to weave, twist and grass into mats and baskets. Animal fleece or hair twisted together into long strands. These were woven into fabrics. The early Indian fabric made out of cotton. Flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. In those days, stitching was not known. People simply wrapped the fabric around different parts of their body. With the invention of sewing needles, people started stitching fibers to make clothes. But is it not amazing that even today, sari, dhoti, lungi or turban is used as an unstitched piece of fabric? In this chapter, we have discussed the whole process of making a cloth from fiber. First, they make the yarn, fiber, after that fabric, and fabric make a different variety of cloths by the process of weaving and knitting. So I hope so you understood all the process included in this making of cloth. So good day.